Why the fuck does this video have 34k views? What the fuck? What is wrong with you guys? Don't you have anything better to do? What the hell? Thank you for all the support on that video. Thank you guys for all the comments. I don't know why the fuck that got that 34k views. It's now the most popular video on my channel. So hey, thank you. For you guys who are expecting a second part of Bloody Palace co-op, it is gonna happen. It might happen at the end of March or the beginning of April. Me and my friend hang out twice, maybe once every month. So I don't want to interrupt his schedule because he does go to school and he does have work. I don't want to interrupt his schedule. But when we do have free time, we'll hang out and we'll play more Devil May Cry. Because honestly, that was fucking fun. Imagine if both of these guys actually know how to play Virgil and Dante. What the fuck? What's with that disrespect? What do you mean know how to play? I know how to play. What the fuck? How about you learn how to spell my boy Virgil's name, alright? Alright. So it's been a year already since Devil May Cry 5 was released upon us. One of the best games of 2019. Game of the year? Fight me. But in all seriousness, Devil May Cry 5 did amazingly well. Right now it hit 3.1 million sales, I think, or around the 3 million mark. It hit it already, so that's fucking great news. Overall, Devil May Cry 5 was a great game. Good story, great fucking music, and an amazing fucking gameplay, dude. Oh my god. So to celebrate Devil May Cry 5's anniversary, we're gonna be ranking my favorite Devil May Cry games. Original, right? Let's go. This should have been done a long time ago. I know, right? Original idea. No one has ever done this on YouTube. No one. I'm the first one. The way I'm going to be ranking this is from worst to best, and we all know which one is the worst. Of course, it's all going to be, my opinion. I think other games are better than certain other games that I know people will not agree, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to give a brief summary of the game, talking about the things I like and I don't like. This is not a full review of each of the games, this is just a brief summary. So I guess we should start with the most obvious one, the worst Devil May Cry game that existed, Devil May Cry 2. Oh my god, what a surprise. Devil May Cry 2 is gonna be at the bottom. What lacks about this game is what the first game had, was the action of the game. So Devil May Cry 2 had a really weak story. Lots of people say that they don't mind Devil May Cry 2. I don't know how you can say that. Devil May Cry 2 is a bad game. Let's just be real. Surprisingly, lots of people love Lucia. I don't know why. It could be that she's, a female character, first playable character. I'm not gonna lie, she actually does get some development. She's the only character that gets some development in the game. But overall, the story isn't really that good. But the only good part about the story is Lucia herself. Dante just sucks. Overall, he says nothing. He looks pretty fucking cool. I mean, everything he fucking does, he looks fucking cool. There is one great ass fucking line in that game.
King? Yeah. Here's your crown.
The difficulty level is not that hard. When you don't know how the game works, how the movement is, etc., the game will be kind of difficult and annoying to you. But once you figure out everything, god damn, it isn't that hard. It's annoying, but it's not hard. So yeah, Devil May Cry 2, yeah, it's not that good. But I do recommend people who haven't played Devil May Cry 2 to play Devil May Cry 2. I told this to my friend, he doesn't give a fuck, but goddamn, I really do want people to play this fucking game if you haven't played it. Don't buy it, but if you do buy the collection, which comes with 2 games and 1 bad game, I recommend you to buy it and play Devil May Cry 2 just once, just one run, just do it. I want people to experience how bad Devil May Cry 2 is. You need to play it. I strongly believe that people need to play it just to see how bad it is. All right, I still stand by that. All right, I still stand by that. Next will be DMC Devil May Cry. Yes, so DMC Devil May Cry. Yes, I know it's a stupid name, but that was a reboot of the Devil May Cry series that no one asked for. I don't know why Capcom decided to reboot the series, but they did it anyway, and it wasn't good. Dante is not likable in this game, no matter how Ninja Theory tries. They wanted to make him an edgy, cool Dante who says, bad words all the time. It didn't work out. He isn't cool. He's just a fucking douchebag. He has a punchable face. He has a stupid haircut. The design of Dante himself is not that good. Virgil, on the other hand, he's not that bad. His design is actually pretty cool, but Virgil's character just fucking sucks. What the fuck? Did the dude do my boy? Overall, the story is not bad, but the story is pretty stupid when you think about it, about certain events that happen. It's pretty stupid. The music is pretty good. I like the music. The music is pretty good. And also the gameplay is fun. It has what Devil May Cry most of the time offers. Of course, it does add some new mechanics because it is a reboot, and the whole lore of Dante being a Nephilim, being a half angel, half demon. And for some reason, he has a human form which makes no fucking sense. But overall, the feel of the gameplay is fun. The difficulty level of the game is pretty fucking easy. It is not fucking hard. It is when you have Demon Evade, for you people who do not know what that is. When you evade at the perfect time while you're equipping your demon weapon, when you evade perfectly, you have this red aura around you. You become overpowered for a limited time. That also increases your style rank a lot, and you basically kill anybody in a few hits. It's fucking stupid. DMC, it's alright. Which comes next is Devil May Cry 4, taking the 4th spot. In all honest opinion, I don't want to replay this game. That's just me, alright? Listen.
Look here! Look, listen!
So it starts off very nice, the story, but in the middle of the story, it kind of falls pretty bad. It falls. I'm pretty sure we all do know the story behind Devil May Cry 4's development, okay? Basically, in the beginning of Dante's section, it was rushed. They didn't have too much time to finish the entire game. It was a half-finished game. They had to add Dante to satisfy fans. The story was unfinished. And then when you begin Dante's part, the gameplay, you're basically going backwards to the same areas you went as Nero, and that was a big fucking bummer. You fight the same bosses as Nero does. Dante gets only one unique boss fight, and it's the worst boss fight in the entire game. Goddamn. Gameplay overall was pretty good. The gameplay was fun, especially Nero, the newcomer to the series. He was fun. His Devil Bringer was so much fun, pulling enemies towards you, doing a cool ass animation on enemies. It was a fun game. Nero's mechanics were fun. I love that they brought something new to the Devil May Cry series, and as well as Dante as well. It was the first time the style switching was introduced, and you could do a lot of crazy shit. You have given him so much more freedom. Bosses with Nero were the best. With Dante, it is fun messing around with bosses, but I think I have more fun with Nero with bosses. I like the little hints they gave us that Nero was related to Virgil, or he was related to the Sparta bloodline. So Devil May Cry 4 was pretty good. All right, next one. These are my top 3 favorite games. So Devil May Cry 1 comes next, taking the 3rd spot. Yes, fight me. I think Devil May Cry 1 is superior to Devil May Cry 4. Fuck you. I love this game. I love this game a lot. Devil May Cry 1 brings so much good memories. I think the nostalgic feels I get from the game is the reason why I place this game higher than Devil May Cry 4. I have fun with Devil May Cry 4, but you know, it was an unfinished game. It left me unsatisfied with the story and the whole Dante part, which, you know, I love Dante as a character, and when the whole Dante part kind of disappointed me. I hated it. And after finishing Devil May Cry 4 a few times, you know, Dante must die mode, all the difficulty levels, I didn't feel like I wanted to come back to the game. I never wanted to touch the game. That was just me. But Devil May Cry 1, on the other hand, it was so much fun. The game is a 2001 game, alright? Expect it to be junky. Expect it not to have the cool moves that Devil May Cry has now. But goddamn, it was such a different game back in the day. This was the beginning of the action genre. So the story is pretty simple, and I think that's what's great about it. Dante being a devil hunter. A mysterious woman comes to hire him for a job, telling him that the Devil King Mundus is returning soon, and he wants him to stop him. And that's pretty much the story. Simple, right? It's great. Since this was supposed to be a Resident Evil 4 game, but then it can transform to its own game because of how different it was from the RE series. I think the environment is the strong points of Devil May Cry 1. The environments, the Castlevania feel, walking around in this castle, not knowing where to go, not knowing what to expect. It's such a good feeling. And when you encounter enemies, they're cool. They're cool. They're scary. Especially when you go into the demon world, it is very fucking interesting. I think looking at the demon worlds in each of the Devil May Cry games is you know, it's interesting. Devil May Cry 3, 2, 1, 5, and you can also count, you know, DMC Devil May Cry, but there wasn't really a demon world. There was just limbo. So that technically wasn't the demon world. We technically don't see the demon world at all technically, I mean, but it's interesting how different the demon worlds are, and I think it's cool to see different demon worlds or underworld. And this one is very, very scary, very weird like. When you go into these areas, it's the unknown basically. You're going here and it's the unknown. I think that's what's scary about it. You don't know what to expect. The artwork in this game, when you look at it, it's fucking amazing. The demons are scary. They're weird. And now for gameplay, the gameplay is not very action-packed, but even with that, the combat is fun. You do unlock moves, you do get different weapons, firearms and devil arms, alright? And you do get devil trigger, and it's fun with the weapons and combos you have. Of course, the camera does get in the way most of the time, but it's expected. It's supposed to be an RE4 game, but overall, it does work around it. It is great. Boss fights are great, okay? I know what you're about to say. There is 5 bosses in total, and you do fight them, everyone, 3 fucking times. But either way, I think the bosses they're fun, especially Nilo Angelo's boss fight. When you fight him 3 times, it is different every time. To give you an example, a little small example, the first time you fight him just like yourself, you know, sword and sword, that's all you do. Then second phase you fight him, you equip a new weapon, Ifrit. He starts fighting you with his fists, kicks, fireballs, etc. And as well, he uses his sword as well, like you. Third phase, he gets white hair, then he starts using his summoned swords, doing different moves, being harder. He matches you every time you fight him. It's very cheesy, it's very corny, but I think that's the best part about Devil May Cry 1 and how corny it is, especially some of the lines.
I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
I still fucking love that line, man. The voice actor does a good job talking as Dante. Dante acting cocky, Dante acting serious. It combines very well. So there's a lot of things to love about Devil May Cry 1. Not to expand this video a lot, I will make a separate video talking about Devil May Cry 1 specifically. I'm talking a lot because I love this fucking game. It's actually a really good fucking game. So Devil May Cry is great. So this is the part where most of us will disagree, or at least the casuals will disagree, and the hardcore fans will definitely agree. Second place is Devil May Cry 5. It is a great game. Devil May Cry 5 is not the best Devil May Cry game, but goddamn, it's a great fucking Devil May Cry game. It's a fantastic fucking Devil May Cry game, alright? Devil May Cry 5 is a letter to the fucking fans. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this. The amount of fucking fan service we get from this game is fucking amazing. Devil May Cry 5 is a complete game with not just 2 playable characters, 3 playable characters. Dante, Nero, Virgil, V. A great fucking story. It's a good story. We get some old characters back. We get Trish Lady to come into the picture doing absolutely fucking nothing. Their appearances mean nothing. If you take them out of the game, they literally won't change anything. Nico, another newcomer to the series, is a fun, lovable character. You even get to see some old demons, Griffin, Nightmare, Shadow. Nobody. We get to see fucking nobody. Fucking Virgil comes back and his fucking boss fight is fucking amazing. Oh my god, it's so good. The music, oh, it's so good. The music is fucking great. Each of the characters have a theme. Nero has Devil Trigger, V has Crimson Cloud, Dante has Subhuman, which sucked in the beginning, but now it's alright. And as well, visuals, the visuals of the game, especially with the RE engine they're using for Devil May Cry 5, the characters look realistic. The gameplay is fucking fun. The gameplay is fantastic. Each of the 3 characters, Dante, Nero, and V, have their own play style, alright? Each of the characters play very, very differently. The story it starts off great. The story ends, you know, great. But the middle part, especially the reveal of Virgil, is kind of iffy. Dante unlocking Sin Devil Trigger, I feel like was a little rushed. But even with that, Devil May Cry 5 is amazing. Alright, number 1 spot. Do I really need to talk about this? Do I really need to say any more? I mean, you guys all know what's next. Devil May Cry 3, of course. And that's all. I don't need to explain why. Or do I? Oh shit. Don't you just love when you make a video, you have everything ready, and then you lose the footage, so now you have to retake it again? My favorite part. Fuck. Devil May Cry 3 is the best in this series for many reasons. I'm gonna keep it brief because you pretty much know why. Most of you guys all know why. The story of Devil May Cry 3 is really good. Better than Devil May Cry 5's, alright? Devil May Cry 5's is good, but Devil May Cry 3's is fucking great. Devil May Cry 3 completes Dante's arc. It makes Dante who he is today. And of course, it makes Virgil such a great character, such a great antagonist to Dante and to the player as well. You fight him 3 times in the story, and you fight him 3 different ways to match your level, just like Devil May Cry 1. The story is great. The pacing of the story, the way it escalates is perfect. Each character in that game, Dante, Virgil, Lady, and Arkham, have an important role that all connect to each other. Lady is the reason why Dante cares about his family. She's the reason why he cries for his brother. Arkham, the one bringing everybody together so they could acquire Sparta's power. Many good things about it. And Tammany Gru is such a great area. Gives a lot of feels of Malay Island, but of course has its own thing that separates Tammany Gru from Malay Island. The gameplay is fast, it's fun, you have many different weapons to choose from. The amount of combos and crazy shit you could do in that game is fucking fantastic. The difficulty in that game is fucking hard as balls, but goddamn it, it's rewarding as well. That's pretty much the briefest way I can summarize my love for Devil May Cry 3. I could go really deep into why I love this game, but I think Devil May Cry 3 and my love for it deserves its own video on just how great of the game is, and goddamn, I really do hold it pretty high. Devil May Cry 3 is a masterpiece. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Devil May Cry video. This was my way to celebrate the anniversary of Devil May Cry 5, just ranking the games, all the 6 games now. Let me know how you rank your Devil May Cry games. Which one do you think is the best? I think it's great that many people have different opinions on which game is the best, which game, you know, sucks more. Mainly when the Devil May Cry games that suck, they're mainly going to be pointing at DMC and Devil May Cry 2 mainly. Next Devil May Cry video I'm planning, if I do finish it in time, will be Devil May Cry 3 Dante Must Die run with the freestyle. So yes, I'm going to be playing Dante Must Die mode for the first time with the style switching, so I think that's gonna be fun. I just barely unlocked it, so I'm gonna start playing it right now, and we're gonna have some fun. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for all support, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.